So, this episode of Gangsta is the season finale. What kind of finale is this? Like, at first glimpse, it seems that Warwick dies and Nick committed suicide. Like they both died together. And what Monroe at the end, what is going on here? Like, how can they do this to us? This is like the most, like, you decide what happens or guess what happens in a seasonal anime since Tokyo Ghoul Route A. I mean, but like, what were we supposed to get out of that? I mean, the fight with Stryker was epic. Just the fact that he can dodge automatic machine gun fire is amazing. And the thing with Alex kind of suggesting that she was raped and her mother was killed, and you know, pretty much a Twilight fucked up her life, and she thinks that it's Nick for some reason. That's kind of like, okay, maybe Nick is not as innocent as we all think, although I don't see Nick doing anything like that, and we know that he's not innocent because he kills people. But I mean, I don't know, man. What were we supposed to get out of this episode 12 of Gangsta? Like, what was their intention to leave us? Like, how did they intend to leave us feeling at the end of this? Do they want us to read the manga? Is this just strictly a promotion for the manga? Like, you know what, guys, if you want to figure out what happens next, fuck you, go read what happens. I am like so fucking torn, man. And did Warwick kind of experiment on himself? Did he drug himself? Because when he injected Stryker, he said, "You mix." So was he talking about like maybe he mixed the thing in the syringe like with uppers and downers? Or is Warwick mixed with Twilight juice? What the fuck is going on? I guess because at the end we hear this monologue about Warwick, by him being like a powerless normal and how he'll never be like a Twilight. Maybe he took those words and said, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to inject some bullshit into myself. And maybe that's why Warwick is so badass and so quick for normal. But I mean, what? And also that scene with the granny crying over Connie was so sad, just beating Marco in the head with that stick. I was like, oh, fuck, like, please don't let Connie be dead. She is awesome. But, I mean, is it me, or did not that much happen? Like, the guy got beat in the head with a stick. Like, a Stryker showed how big his dick was, and that seemed to be it. And this cryptic-ass ending, like, with Nick about to fall to the ground from a crazy-ass height. I mean, he is a Twilight, so he might survive that. But just the fact that little girl, I forget her name, she hopped out the bed when Warwick fell out the window, and Warwick is sitting there with potentially no help coming for him, because I mean, like, who would know that he's right there on the ground stabbed and bleeding unless he pulls out a cell phone and says, hey, come pick me up, I got my insides punctured or something. I mean, like, what is going on here, man? What kind of, this cannot be the finale. I thought that maybe there was like an episode 13 or something, but I watched the ending, and usually in Gangsta, in the next, well, for the preview to the next episode, there's no preview, but it gives us the name of the next episode, and that wasn't there. So are they really going to leave us with this? Like, what? You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to, you know what? I want to read the manga, but I don't want to let the anime win. I don't want to let episode 12 of Gangsta win to make me go read that stuff, because I've been doing that for the past few anime that have ended. I did that for School Live, I did that for Prison School, and I was going to do it to Gangsta anyway, but it seems like if I read the manga, episode 12 would be like, yeah, that's right, bitch, you fell into our trap. You're going to read the manga like we wanted you to. And I don't want to be anybody's bitch. So with that being said, I'm still on the fence, because this episode just screams, you better go read that shit. You better read our fucking print, because we're not going to tell you what happens. I mean, here's Warwick almost dead and Nick about to commit suicide. Will it actually happen? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. We don't know when season 2 is coming. We don't even know if we're going to get a season 2, if it's confirmed or not. I mean, what are we going to do with this information, man? I mean, at least Tokyo Ghoul, like Hide's death and that impactful walk, and some other things happen to kind of make it feel like, okay, like it left off on a cliffhanger, but it's like your typical season ending cliffhanger. This is just like, what? I mean, there's not much more I can say about this episode, man. But I don't know if I'm going to read the manga or not. I mean, I hear it's awesome, and I don't know how far ahead the manga is from this point. But maybe it's just that in the manga where the anime could have left off, it could not have possibly left off in a better place, because nothing, season ending worthy happens in the manga until some time after now, and maybe they just didn't want to skip some stuff. I don't know, but shit. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Do you think I should read the manga? Do you think I should be patient to see if there's going to be a season 2? Because I really want to know what this ending is about, and I really want to know if they're going to get Connie back, if she's alive. I really want Alex to see her brother. I want to know a lot of things. And the woman in the last episode with Ginger, I forget her name, the big boss lady, how she stared, and it made the girl with the lollipop and the other guy just like, it just changed the atmosphere. Like their hair and clothes start blowing in the wind. I want to see her fight, because she's obviously more badass than Ginger, and Ginger moves so fast that Warwick could not even see her. So with that being said, I was expecting like an all-out, like a Twilight versus Hunter finale, but we didn't get that, unfortunately. But anyway, I don't know what to think. I don't know what else to say. So with that being said, I'm getting out of here. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.